What is good, y'all? It's Anime K here and we are back with another video, and today we are talking about the top 5 iconic Naruto moments. Now, when I mean iconic Naruto moments, I mean moments where even some people outside of the Naruto fanbase might know about this moment, so even people that are non-anime fans might know about this moment as well, because you have them certain moments within Naruto where they get so big and they're so impactful in many different ways to many different people that they're known outside of the Naruto fanbase. And I think there is a couple of those moments in Naruto, and I just want to give my list now, guys. Obviously, if you guys disagree with some of my points, let me know in the comments below. Obviously, remember, this list is iconic moments. It's not like fights or just moments with just inside Naruto, because iconic, I think there's a difference between like best moments and iconic moments. Obviously, best moments, you'd probably put like Naruto and Sasuke up there, them fighting, and you'd probably put a different amount of stuff. But today we're just doing iconic moments, and the first iconic moment, I think this moment is known throughout the whole anime fan base. It is Rock Lee dropping the weights. Now, if you look at the build up to this fight, right, you had Gaara, who to this point had been destroying the whole competition. Obviously, you had the Forest of Death, he was killing people, he had his sand defense which no one could touch. So Gaara as a character had been built up so well. He was basically the sand villagers hidden weapon. That's what his nickname was. So he'd been built up very well. And then you had Rock Lee, who couldn't use ninjutsu but was a taijutsu master, and before this we'd seen him kick Sasuke's ass, right, kick the prodigy Uchiha's ass. Even Sasuke, who I can't remember this fight if he was using his Sharingan, but I think his Sharingan couldn't keep up with Rock Lee, and that made this fight so impressive, right? And then you get to the Forest of Death where he saves Sakura, and obviously Sasuke comes in at the end with his curse mark and helps Sakura, but he does a good job at holding off some of the Sound Village ninjas. Up to this point, right, both characters had been hyped up. Now, obviously we knew Gaara was probably stronger, and most people went into this fight knowing Gaara was strong, but it wasn't like Rock Lee was portrayed as particularly weak, but we knew Gaara was the strongest out of the two, and this is what made this fight so great and what made the iconic moment so good as well. Now, obviously this fight goes really well. It starts off pretty good. Rock Lee's attacking Gaara, Gaara's attacking Rock Lee back, and we're learning now why his sand defense is so strong, because even Rock Lee, someone who was pretty fast, just couldn't get in. And then we get the moment where Might Guy's like, Rock Lee, take off your weights, right? And he's like, okay, Guy Sensei, and he drops his weights, and everyone's looking at the weights thinking, all right then, right, okay, so you took off some weights. They're not going to help you get through Gary's defense, because at this point no one had been able to get through it, so no one really thought he would get through it, right? And then when you see the weights hit the ground, it makes the ground shake, and everyone is just shocked. Even the Sand siblings are shocked because of how strong and how probably heavy the weights had been on Rock Lee. And then when Rock Lee jumps down, we see he's 10 times faster than Gaara, and obviously Rock Lee still ends up losing this fight, but I feel like that moment of him dropping the weights, I mean, it was just known. That one moment alone was just known for so many years in the anime community, and it's still known to this day. I mean, I knew about this fight before I even started watching Naruto. Now, I didn't know about it before I started watching anime, but as soon as I got into anime, I'd seen this one clip everywhere, and then obviously I got into Naruto and I seen it, and I see why people call it one of the best fights in Naruto, because it really was, you know, an underdog story versus the prodigy mad man, right? It made for a great story, and I think it made for a great moment, but that's why I think this moment is number one. Let me just state quickly that it's in no particular order, so like I'm not doing them like one, this fight. I'll let you guys decide which order they should be. I'm just listing them off, so just a preference there. Now, the next one I have is Madara versus 1,000 Shinobi. Now, some people may disagree with this one because they may say it's only big in the Naruto community, but I feel like most of you guys will agree with me on this one, because I feel like this is another fight where it's known outside of the community, right? Madara as a character is just so compelling that even if you've not watched Naruto, I think you'll know about Madara as well. Obviously, you got his speech, and he's a very compelling character, and even the way he's hyped up from OG Naruto, where when Sasuke and Naruto fight, you see a statue of him and Hashirama, and then you learn that this guy was a founder of the Leaf Village with Hashirama, and that Hashirama, the first Hokage, right, was known as a god of shinobi, and Madara was one of the only few shinobi, well, probably the only shinobi at the time when they were both alive, that could actually keep up with Hashirama and compete with him, right? So all that hype and all that build up from OG Naruto all the way to the end of Shippuden when he appears, and the stage was set so perfectly for Madara to come down with 1,000 shinobi there. Now, bear in mind that in the Shinobi Alliance, right, out of this 1,000 shinobi, I don't know if they counted Naruto there, but Naruto was there, the Tsuchikage was there as well, Gaara was there as well, so them three guys were there, and they were all Kage level. Well, Sage Mode Naruto is not a Kage level threat, but you know what I mean, right? Like, there was two Kages there, and then you had Sage Mode Naruto, and they still couldn't defeat Madara. So all that with that introduction, right, and the Madara fighting 1,000 shinobi really for me made this moment iconic. Now you might say it's not really a singular moment, but I guess if you wanted to put it in a moment, maybe that shot of just Madara standing on the hill and then all the people looking up to him really symbolized the differences in Madara's power and everyone else's power. I think that one shot just symbolizes how strong Madara was, and that's what makes that moment iconic for me. Out of Rock Lee and this one, which one's more iconic? I'd probably still give it to Rock Lee, but this moment is still very, very big. And Madara as a character, really what any moment he's in was really iconic in itself, right? But I felt like this was one of the most iconic Madara moments. Now, the next one I have is Itachi's finger genjutsu. Now, I was debating whether to put this moment on here, and for a couple of reasons, because obviously you've got Itachi good guy reveal, which maybe in some cases is more iconic within the show, but I feel like Itachi's finger genjutsu is something where, again, I'd seen before the anime. Now that's not the only criteria for an iconic moment, but I feel like if a moment is that big and non-anime fans, or sorry, non-Naruto fans know about it, right, I feel like that moment should be put up there, right? And I feel like Itachi's finger genjutsu is very iconic. Just for the fight, like with Madara and Hashirama, Sasuke and Itachi was hyped up from the start of the story, and it really paid off. And I think what made this moment so cool is you have Sasuke when he stabs Itachi, right, and he thinks he's killed Itachi, or he's at least got the upper hand on Itachi, right, and Itachi just points his finger at the chair and the camera pans to the chair and Itachi's just sat there like a boss, right, just relaxing, almost like he's just mocking Sasuke, right? And Sasuke is shocked, and he looks back at the person who he thought he stabbed, who he thought was Itachi, and it turns into Itachi's iconic crows. I think that moment right there is just iconic, and I feel like every anime fan just knows about this moment, but that's just me personally. You guys can say it's the good guy Itachi one, which I won't mind. I won't mind if you switch this one out, but for me, the finger genjutsu, I mean, for years people were trying to figure out, was it a finger genjutsu or did he actually use his eyes? So well, that moment has to be in there. Now, the next pick I have here is Sage Mode Naruto. Now, the reason why I have Sage Mode Naruto is because if you ask 3 Naruto fans, right, generally, should Naruto have ended after the Pain arc, they will tell you that it should have ended. Now, do I agree with that opinion? Not exactly, because obviously after this arc, we got the 5 Kage Summit arc, which in my opinion does rival the Pain arc, right, in my opinion. So obviously I wouldn't agree with this opinion, but as an arc, it was really amazing. And I think obviously Pain wreaking havoc in the Leaf Village, Naruto trying to avenge Jiraiya, who previously before this fight had fought Pain and nearly killed him himself, which was a sad moment when Jiraiya died, and easily could be on this list as well for an iconic moment, right? But obviously all that happens, then you get the build up and you get the Naruto versus Pain fight. But the one moment I want to talk about here is Sage Mode Naruto when he appears. I feel like that one moment where he stood on top of those toads, well, obviously before that you have Sakura shouting him, right, which I'll put that in there. That was a part of the iconic moment as well. And then Naruto appearing and everyone kind of memeing it, calling it one of the strongest summonings in history. Now, obviously, the meme did kind of help this moment a little bit, I guess, but I think as a moment, it's still very iconic. Just seeing Naruto stood there with his cloak, which we don't really get to see him wear again. I don't know why, I really liked that cloak. I think it was really cool, but we don't get to see him wear it again. And then obviously you've got the toad eyes and him just folding his arms and staring down and looking at Pain. I thought that moment was pretty sick and pretty cool. You guys let me know what you think, but that one moment kind of signifies Naruto getting stronger and surpassing Kakashi and Jiraiya and I guess Minato, which is implied there as well. I don't know if I really believe that, but still it's implied that he's now gotten stronger. That's what that whole moment means to me, and I feel like it deserves to be on this list. But again, let me know if you disagree. And last but not least, we have the Madara speech. Now, I don't think I really need to talk about why the speech needs to be up here personally. Like, literally, I don't think I need to. Like, it's one of the most iconic speeches in just anime in general. Everyone knows that speech. Even if you've not watched anime, you know the speech. And I'm sorry to put Madara up there twice, but as a character, he's just really iconic and he just has to be up there. But guys, let me know what you think about my list. Are there some iconic moments in Naruto that I missed out? I probably did in a lot of you guys' eyes, but you guys let me know. And thank you for watching, listening, or however you choose to indulge in my content. And peace, I am out.